found the projectile that passed through Shaw's body. This, along with the 2 bullets from inside Shaw's body, were sent to the forensics lab. Under a microscope, firearms expert Chris Henderson discovered that the lands and grooves on 2 bullets were the same. The 3rd bullet was different.
We determined that we had 2 different shooters based on the class characteristics of the bullets.
In their search for potential suspects, police had to consider whether Rosanna Shaw had anything to do with her husband's murder. Ron's grown son from his first marriage certainly thought so.
He had distrust for her. He wondered what her motivation was for marrying his father. Had she married for money?
We got along fairly well while Ronnie and I got married. But right after Ronnie died, he just turned against me. He just doesn't like me.
And there were others who had a potential motive. A background check revealed Ron had shifted funds from one oil drilling research project to another. One was successful, the other wasn't, which created substantial losses for investors.
There were a couple of them that had actually lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. It didn't surprise them at all that the victim had met such a violent death, because they felt that his business practices were dubious and unethical.
With so many potential avenues to explore, investigators focused first on who knew that the Shaws had a safe.
The people that knew about the safe was the safe company, my family, Ronnie's family, people at the office, the architect, the construction workers, friends. There was a lot of people that could have known about the safe.
The general contractor who built the Shaws' home fully cooperated with authorities.
Ernest Touchette revealed the names of several disgruntled employees that he felt might play a role, and later added that he also had 2 grandsons that had worked on the home and that had also recently had several run-ins with the law.
But investigators dismissed that idea. The perpetrators were black, yet Ernest Touchette and presumably his grandsons were white. And Ron Shaw knew these boys personally.
Ernest Touchette came to my husband and asked to hire his 2 grandchildren to keep them out of trouble. You know, they needed to do something. So my husband said, sure. My husband really appreciated the grandfather, Ernest Touchette. So he said, of course, bring your 2 grandchildren and I'll hire them.
Police didn't believe the Touchette boys would repay Ron Shaw's kindness in this way. Or would they? The owner of the construction company who had built the Shaws' new home, Ernest Touchette, told police he feared his 2 grandsons might have been involved in Ron's murder. Initially, police thought little of it, since the perpetrators were black and Ernest Touchette was white, until they looked at the mugshots of his grandsons.
Shannon Touchette was a black male and was a product of a interracial marriage that his mother had during her earlier years.
17-year-old Shannon Touchette had worked on Ron Shaw's home and would have known about the safe hidden in the master bathroom closet. Investigators went to Shannon's home. He wasn't there, but his mother was, and she was very helpful.
She reported to us that she had found some bullets in a black bag that she recalled had at one time also contained ski masks and drugs.
Police found the bag in Shannon's bedroom. The drugs and ski masks were gone, but they did find 13 unfired .38 caliber bullets. Investigators wondered whether these bullets matched the ones that killed Ron Shaw. Firearms expert Chris Henderson examined the knurls on the fatal bullets. Knurls are the ridge-like protrusions that hold the lubrication needed to fire them. Henderson then compared those knurls with the knurls on the bullets in Shannon Touchette's bag.
We had the same number of knurls, same width, and those knurls look kind of like railroad tracks going around the outer surface of that bullet. All the physical characteristics, everything that we could physically see and measure, were indistinguishable from one another. We could not tell the difference between one and the other.
Police brought Shannon Touchette in for questioning.